and they want us just to give them the average value of the rate of change, basically. And what we're going to do over here is we're going to still do the simple thing of integration, but we're only going to add one more component to it, which is going to be this component. You're going to have it as 1 over b minus a, and your b minus a is basically your lower and upper limits, okay, of integration. So it's nothing too difficult or too complicated. Let's do a problem. So they're giving us this problem over here, and what they're asking us is to do it on the interval of -2 and 3. Okay. So let's do it. I've got first I'm going to set up my integral, and they said the my integral has to go from -2 to 3, and basically it's 4x squared minus x plus 5 dx. Okay, and what I'm going to do over here is now I'm going to deal with the outside. Can you see it's b minus a, b being your upper limit and a being your lower limit? So it's going to be 3 minus -2, and I open parentheses there because can you see that once they multiply each other, it's actually going to become a positive. So you always have it as minus, by the way, there. Okay, so what is this going to become? Let me do it underneath. I don't want to do it next to it. Do it underneath. Okay, so what I'm going to have over here is 1 over 5, because it becomes 3 plus 2, which is just going to be 5. We have it from -2 to 3 of 4x squared minus x plus 5. Now, basically, what I'm going to always ask you to do is just deal with the inside, okay? Keep the outside, this 1 over 5 outside, and you'll multiply it in at the end, when you're done with the integration. So this is what I mean, okay? So I'm going to leave the 1 over 5 outside, and basically what I'm going to do is deal with the integration here. And the integration here is going to be 4 over 3 x to the third minus 1/2 x squared plus 5x from -2 to 3. Okay, some students will multiply this 1/5 inside here. You could, if you really want to, or you can just leave it outside and deal with it at the very, very, very end. But just remember to multiply it in to your final answer, okay? And that's what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to keep the 1 over 5 outside, and I'm going to deal with the inside first. Now, can you see it's going from -2 to 3? So what I can do is I'm going to put in a 3 wherever I see an x. Again, this is the fundamental theorem of calculus, or the second fundamental theorem of calculus, should I say. Anyway, plus 5 to the third. Okay. Now I see something there. Okay. Yes. I wanted to really multiply this 5 in towards the really end, but I don't want to confuse you, so I'm just gonna put it outside here again. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, because some students I've seen they prefer doing this than saving the 1 over 5 until the very, very end. It's up to you, it's preference really. So it's going to be 4 over 3 times -2 to the third minus 1/2 -2 squared plus 5 to the -2. Okay, so let's deal with the first one here. I still have 1 over 5 outside, and what do I have inside? It is a 3 cubed, which is 27. So it's going to be 27 times 4 is 108. So it's 108 over 3 minus, this is going to be 9. It's going to be 9 basically, because the 3 squared is 9. So it's just going to be 9 over 2 because it's 9 times 1/2 plus 15. Okay, minus 1 over 5. And over here I have, it's going to be -2 to the third power, which is going to just be -8. So be careful about that. And we're going to multiply -8 by 4, which is -32 over 3. okay, minus. Now we've got that's going to be 4 because it's 2 squared, negative 2 squared, which is positive 4. So positive 4 times 1/2 is basically going to be 2 because it's going to be 4/2, which is just going to be 2 plus, oh, be careful, minus, because this is a negative here, so it's going to just be negative 10. Okay, so let's simplify the insides first before I multiply with the outside. Okay, so I've got 15. What I want to do is find the lowest common denominator. I see it as 6, so I'm going to be multiplying the 108 by 2, becomes 216, I believe, over 6, minus, I'm going to be multiplying the 9 by 3, which is going to be 27 over 6, because I'm trying to get the lowest common denominator. And then over here, it's going to be 15 times 6, which is 90 over 6, okay? Minus 1 over 5 multiplied by negative 32 over 3 minus 12, okay? So negative 12, I want to get it with a 3 on the bottom, so it's going to be negative 12 times 3, which is 36. So it's just going to be 36 over 3. Okay, and so let's simplify this. 1 over 5. This is going to be 216 minus 27 plus 90 is going to be 279 over 6. Okay, that's going to be minus 1 over 5. And what we have here is negative 32 minus 36 is going to be negative 68 over 3. Now I'm going to multiply the 1/5 inside. I'm going to have 1 over, it's going to be 279 over 30 minus, oh, can you see now this is going to be plus 68 over 15. Okay, and again, if I wanted to simplify this, it's going to be 279 over 30 plus, I multiply the top and the bottom by 2 so I can get a 30. Basically it's going to be 68 times 2, it's going to be 136 over 30, and then it's going to be 279 plus 136, it's going to be 415 over 30, which is, if I believe if we divide it by 15 it will work. No, so 415 by 30 is the same thing as 83 over 6, and that would be our final answer for our average value. So you do the same thing as you would always do. It's just normal integration. The only difference is you have this 1 over b minus a on the front, and basically it's how you want to deal with it. Okay.